Greetings. I am thrilled and honored, as always, that you stopped by to take a little listen. I'm Leslie Nace, and today feels kind of like a push me, pull me day. Do you know what a push me, pull me is? If you are familiar with Dr. Dolittle, then you would know that it's an imaginary creature that has two heads on either end. And it wants to go in one direction or the other direction. So it's a mythical creature. It's one that you could be of mind for going and leading in one direction, or of mind of going and leading in the other direction. Yet, if all you do is stand still, you go nowhere. Or if both sides are pulling you, you contract back to where you're at. I had a client who used to love to come into the TV show that I did called Ignite Your Uniqueness. She felt like it was her motivation for the week and that she got a lot out of what I had to say. Well, I decided earlier this year that it was time to end the show on the network that it was on. Not to end the work, just to end the show. And to recreate something here on YouTube. Because we all need some kind of muse, some kind of insight, something to help us move one direction or the other, but not to be pushed and pulled in so many different directions that we stand still. This is not a time to stand still, although it is a time to go in deeper. What do I mean by that? It really means this is a time to contemplate. So I hope that when you listen, you pick up little nuggets that help you go deeper into your own life and into what you're doing. Now, how do I come about this? Is that, I, like many, have been searching for years. And we're searching outward of what we're looking for. We go to workshops and we're all fired up. We go to a day-long retreat and we think, oh my God, this is great. And you can feel that transformation. Maybe it's 4 days and it's so much information that you're still trying to take in and integrate what you learned within you. And so that me part of the push me is the inside part of you that wants to push you forward in where you're going. But the pull you is the outside part that keeps trying to say, hey, come over here. Listen to this, listen to that, what many people call as that shiny object. And we need to change those habitual habits in order to fully integrate. Because it's one thing to go, aha, I got that idea. I understand that concept about me, about prosperity, about my health, my growth, what I'm doing in life. But it's another thing to implement it, not just every day, but sometimes several times a day, to really drop in to who you are and what you're doing, being in your integrity, in your own shoes, and moving forward. So why am I telling you all of this? As always, I have something, as most of us do, that helps to integrate what it is that you're learning and where you're at. And right now you can find a link to my Soul Path Blueprint, Unlocking Clarity and Prosperity. It's the beginning of helping you really focus in on who you are, because it really is about you. It's not about the words that I'm saying right now. It's about, are you leaning in and deciding that this is for me, that this is a direction that I need to go. The work that I do isn't something that you learn in a workshop, 1, 2, or you put in the time of a 3-day retreat. Because often what happens is that we put it up on the shelf and we say, oh, this is great, this is great, this is great. But you forget about that shelf, and whatever you purchased is gone. It's the time for really investing in you. And if it's that one step that you take of investing in yourself, find it. Whether it's me or someone else, find how you're going to grow, change, expand, and incorporate within you. Fully embrace that part, which is you already, in the new year. Within your goals that you set for your new year, whether it's in business or personal. But whatever that it factor is personal to you. Your design and your personality is all about that. That's the basis of human design. But you still need to take it farther and develop more of who you truly are and what it is that you're here and meant to do. Sometimes it's about putting up boundaries. Saying, okay, I am going to just be true to me, that I have an unbreakable commitment. It's not about opening up those boundaries and taking on more than you need to at this time. I know, I've been there. We are all recovering from people pleasing or being perfect or putting our mind into this is the way, this is the system, when really everything that we're looking for is within ourselves. I do year-long personal coaching, high touch, high value, to help those times where you need to truly integrate with different skills so that you can master it. Sure, but it's not about mastery. It's about being part of a living document. That's what you are. You're a living document and proof that this human existence is worth something more. There is more to what our eyes can see, our ears can hear, and what we touch in this world. But it's having the courage to move forward and claim it for yourself that's most important right now at this time. So the offer of at least mapping out in the Soul Path Blueprint is a limited offer. I encourage anybody who's drawn to it to sign up for it. It's about you. It's about feeling, whoa, okay, I can breathe. I can take that step forward. And what I'm doing in this world is important. One action, one step. And maybe that one action, that one step, leads you on to something more, and something more, and something more. Not maybe. I know it does. I know that the universe opens up when you open up to who you are and what the gifts and the talents are within you. I invite you to take that step wherever you find it. At any moment in the day, drop in. Drop in to what's right for you. That's your intuition speaking. That's your gut going, oh my God, there's something more for me. How do you listen? How do you open up and really hear what's being said to you? It's all part of the work that I do. So right now, I just want to thank you all for being here and listening. Subscribe, and you can get the notifications as to the next one. And maybe it's part of your motivation, but I'd like to really think it's something more deeper than motivation, because motivation to me is like, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to rule the world, right? I'm going to conquer this. But contemplation is something that you bring inside of you and who you are. Contemplating and being and loving yourself. Oh, yes. Loving yourself. That's such a deeper investment and ask than you might have considered before. So thanks so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of today.